So double XP weekend is here again. So you might be asking yourself, how can I make the most out of this double XP? Well, what map should you use? What's the best strategy right now? Well, there's a lot of them, but I'm going to show you this new one right here, and you're going to level up really fast prestige and get tons of XP, gobble gums, all that. All right, guys, so we are in directed mode for this strategy, but trust me, it's going to work really well. The most boring thing about directed mode is that it takes so long because depending on what round cap you're trying to get to, and we're trying to get the round cap 15, so I'm going to save you guys lots of time. Now, you know we got to get the round 10, at least for our first sword. So what I like to do is just get some of these other boring, monotonous things out of the way. So I go ahead and purchase, or either come in the game with an explosive, and then on the way there to where we need to do, we can shoot the horseshoe right here inside of Hilltop, because that's what we're going to need. And we can also go ahead and upgrade the horseshoe by jumping inside of the cannon, of course. This is everything the game is going to step you through. It's just we're getting them done super early and save a lot of time. Now, once we drop, if you look up, somewhere there's going to be a storm cloud, and the lightning is going to strike the ground. And there you go. There is our first upgraded horseshoe, already done before round 10. You can also save time with the Raven right here. You can throw a lethal. This is why we got the lethal. Throw the grenade right where the bird comes from, and then boom, shoot it before it gets too far if you're using like a GS45 or a Dragon's Breath shotgun like we are. And go ahead and grab the Eagle's Talon, or the Talon, the Raven's Talon. Just that simple. Again, we're just saving time. Another thing, if you make your melee weapon legendary like this, you will melee every zombie all the way to round 10. Now, another thing you can do, go ahead and get that lightning rod right there, and then you can pick this one up, and then we just gotta wait until we really have to wait for the third one. Another thing you can do before round 10, you can do the laser show right here. I call it laser show. Now, it's kind of tricky with a shotgun, but if you zoom in, you can get it done. And then here we go, we can get another piece out of the way and go ahead and get the brooch. Go ahead and pick that up. And like I said, we're just getting things done super duper early, and then it's gonna make things a lot easier. All right, now, since we gotta wait until round 10, like I said, this is gonna save us some time. So another thing we can do is get these incantations started. So if you go ahead and get the Molotov cocktails and go ahead and get the bonfires going, there's one right there. There'll be one right here in the middle. Again, the game is going to step you through this, but why not get this done since we got to find our way to round 10 and get a lot of this kind of weird, crazy stuff just simply done out the way. By the time we get to round 10 for the first bucket zombie, we're going to have like half of the items already completed, and we're going to be good to go. So after that, it's going to make that double gas appear, and there we go. We got that one item right there, the Raz Khan, or whatever you call that. Now, you can go ahead and upgrade these items and get those boxes done. You just go ahead and place them there. The first one right here in Town Square. And then, like I said, you can use your melee weapon. You save ammo. We're just saving lots of time and lots of ammo. We're not spending no essence on ammo because our melee weapon is legendary. And that is legendary in itself. You know what I'm saying, guys? So you're just saving on everything. Now, here's the other place a ritual item right here. I believe this one was for the Dragon Sword incantation. But yeah, right in front of the castle right here. And rinse and repeat. This is the third one. There's one more. Everybody kind of knows this one by heart by now, I'm sure. But yeah, this is the one we got from the laser show. And you go ahead and drop that birch right there. And it's going to spawn zombies, and just you can use your melee. Again, a legendary melee weapon is going to save you ammo. You're just going to go through all these rounds, since we have to anyway, and not even burn no ammunition. We're just going to, in time, save essence. So boom, we can put the crow I don't know why I'm saying crow. We can put the raven piece right there where we need it, and rinse and repeat, and boom, there we go. Now look at it. Round cap is 10, and we're round 10, so now we get that bucket zombie, and now all we have to do now is just keep progressing through the rounds and upgrade swords. Alright, now once you upgrade the swords and just keep continuing with the rounds here, step by step is going to step you through. You're going to get the round cap 14, and you're going to get to this point right here where you have to use those incantation pieces, and then use the weapon inspection on the correct statue, and it's going to trigger this little event thing right here. Now here is where we almost ready to get into our strategy. Now right here, it's gonna tell us what to do. Take the Mystic Orb. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the Mystic Orb, and that is gonna bring us to round cap 15. Perfect, that's where we wanna be. It's gonna tell us where to place the Mystic Orb, right? So it's gonna tell us to place it right here. I recommend first, if you're gonna use your sword, if you're doing this for XP, use the Lion Swords, because it's gonna regenerate your armor, and that's gonna be very helpful. But it's going to tell us where to put the orb, and then we have to start the elemental challenge. And this is where those infinite spawns are going to come from. Only if you do not touch those green orbs, because that's what we're supposed to do. But we're not doing what we're supposed to do for once. So yeah, now as long as you don't touch those, you're going to get infinite spawns. You're going to get a lot of zombies coming in. Now, honestly, at first when I tried this, here's what happened right here. I figured, you know what, this is gonna be great. The zombies are only gonna spawn in from this area, and I was like, this is perfect. I can just aim down sights or just aim down this little doorway and just kill zombies as they funnel in. However, zombies started to come from the left and right, as you can see. So I was like, damn it, that didn't work. But I'm actually curious. I'm gonna try this again. I think you only have to stay inside of the statue room. Because I noticed I stepped back a little bit, and when I stepped back, the zombies spawned from outside of the statue room. So that's one thing I'm going to try, but if you guys try it, let me know. Now, if you're doing this for XP and not just camos or whatever, like I said, you can go underneath this fireplace right here, like I am, and then use your Lion Sword, and you can just get tons of XP this way. Now, this is also another strategy, or part of another strategy that I like to use on the channel as well. But this is just a little bit better because we're at round cap 15. So round 15, you're gonna get more zombies and everything. We still gonna get the double gas as well, which is good. And yeah, we can just sit here and just farm XP to heart's content. And again, sometimes it will end. The event will end, and you might just have to come here. And if it says, it doesn't say it right now because it's still active. If you still see those green orbs, it is still active. It did not time out. But if it does time out, just go back up there and say start the challenge. I think that's what it's called, start the challenge. And yeah, that's basically it. So it works even better if you're in this corner, not just straight up like I was earlier. It works better in one of these corners like this. And if you kind of aim kind of a little bit inside, but not totally inside of the fireplace, it's gonna work perfect. And then it's not AFK. I mean, honestly, you could go AFK if you wanted to. You can use any AFK method you want. It's just that you won't get as much zombies and it won't continuously spawn really fast. But you can do it AFK, but when it ends, you'll just have to go up there, like I said, and start the challenge again. So that's the video, guys. Hope you found it helpful. I got another XP strategy that I'm working on right now for inside of the new map Shattered Veil. I'm not ready to unveil it just yet. I got some more work to do on it, but it is gonna be crazy. It's just, I gotta perfect it. I don't want to put it out without really testing it and seeing how much XP I get before I get down and all that stuff. But stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. I'm working on it. It's gonna be awesome. I already know. But yeah, now if you want some OP loadouts, check these videos out right here. Enjoy double XP weekend, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace.